Hi, I'm Mr. Frog. For a while now, I've been heavily interested in the Ultimate Iron Man game mode. With this in mind, I wanted to set myself a new challenge. Using standard UIM rules, I want to acquire one of the coolest pets in the game, the Amulet. But there's a catch. In addition to these rules, I will also not be allowed to leave the island of Zeah. This means I will have to obtain all of my gear, stats and supplies in the local areas. Can it be done? Welcome to Overzealous.
So unfortunately I didn't quite get the level of the diamond bolts, but we've got plenty of ruby bolt tips here, so we should be able to go ahead straight away and get ourselves another fletching level. That is going to be 83 fletching. Do we unlock anything? We got 1750 total level. That's pretty nice. That's going to announce that in the clan chat. I don't know if anyone's currently online. A couple of people. Don't use that on that. Unfortunately, we did have to spend about close to 3 mil on these rubies. It did save me a lot of time, but I did lose quite a bit of money on it, which is going to suck when it comes to actually having to train construction. Hopefully I managed to make that money back somehow. I'll probably have to do an extra bit of dragons to make the money. But we will be sorted on bolts at least. So I'm going to fletch these 28,000 ruby bolts, and I'll see you guys, well, whenever that's done. And there we have it. I've got to be honest, that felt like it took way longer than it actually did. It only took me about an hour and 15 minutes down here. But we can now equip these, or I guess I'll take them off again. Because we've got 29,002 ruby bolts and 1,428 diamond bolts, which I do need to enchant still, but that does mean I need blood runes and some lore runes. Now I do have lore runes, I think, in my death storage right now, but I don't have blood runes, which means I'm going to need to make them, and that means I'm going to need 77 rune crafting. So guess where we're going? It's time to head over to the library. This is going to be very boring. I am going to train 41 rune crafting levels until we get to 77, so that we can make ourselves some blood runes and enchant these bolts. I don't know what I'm going to show of this. Probably some levels, but we'll just have to see. I'll see you guys at the library. Okay, so quick updates. I have been doing the Karen library for quite some time now. But I haven't really been recording any of it just because I'm flying through early levels and I didn't really want to make a montage of all the little levels that I'm getting. And I will start recording some more a little bit sooner. If I go over to the skills, you'll be able to see that we now have 60 rune crafting. I know I've jumped quite a few levels without actually recording it, and I do apologise, but I've just flown through them in like 2 days. So it'd have been a lot of unnecessary editing. But we are going to record some of the future levels coming up, and I also want to mention that this might surprise a lot of you, but I have been using the RuneLite plugin. I have it disabled right now just because I don't like it being on video. It looks a bit messy, but I have been using it. I've been trying to get used to the idea of using it for books, because normally I just memorize where the manuscripts are and I do them. But as I've been trying to do Guardians of the Rift at the same time, I'm finding it very difficult to focus and remember where everything is. So I'm using it for the sake of that. I never said I wouldn't use it, I just tend to not use too many things that put stuff on my screen because it can get quite annoying. But like I said, I have been using it for this. And anyway, once I get to 77, we can dispose of that anyway and never have to see it again. See, for me, I never had to use it for Solus because I only did a couple of levels at a time. Whereas with this, I am completely power grinding it to the point where it really does become noticeable that I'm not using it. It doesn't mean that I'm efficient in any way while using it, by the way, because I am definitely not. But it does make it a little bit easier to do Guardians of the Rift at the same time. Anyway, we are at 60 rune crafting. I'm going to get back to work. We've got a lot more levels to gain. I'm going all the way to 77, which is going to take a little bit more time than I'd have liked. I'd have liked to have been on dragons pretty soon, but that's not going to happen. But yeah, we're going to get back to rune crafting, and I'm going to make my way to 77. I will try and record as much as I can whenever I remember that I'm going to get a level. Again, bear in mind, I am trying to do Guardians of the Rift at the same time, so sometimes I'm going to lose track. So I figured I'd show a little bit more footage for these. At least you get to see each and every level, but that is going to go ahead and be 65 rune crafting as the first level I'm going to get on video. That's going to be 66 rune crafting. Another level, 67 rune crafting. 68 rune crafting. 69 rune crafting. 70 rune crafting. 71 rune crafting. Oh my god, you guys have absolutely no idea. This Jekyll, holy moly, it has been 3 weeks since I've seen a Jekyll. I have been counting 56 random events that were not a Jekyll. Give me that stand potion right now. The saddest part is, I still need another 8. But my god, I've been going so dry on these. Still need 8 more potions. We'll just have to see how it goes. Another rune crafting level. A few more of these books. And we should get ourselves 72. 5 more levels until I can finally leave this prison. And 73 rune crafting. Didn't realize I was going to get this. But I did manage to get the actual pop-up somewhat on video. So 73 rune crafting. Unlocks absolutely nothing. 4 more levels to go until we're finished at the library. Let's do this. Let's use another book. Put that on runecrafting, or runecraft. But that says runecrafting when it comes up with that. Anyway, that's 75. Unlocks giant pouches. Woo! We're never going to use them anyway. 75 runecrafting. And we got 2 more. Or 75 runecraft. I'm so confused. We got 2 more levels. And then I'm done. Oh my god, it's Jekyll. Finally! Why do these randoms take so long to appear? Where on earth have you been? Mate, give me that potion right now. God bless. That's another one added to the stack. This grind of getting these potions is taking way longer than it should. Hey guys, I don't know what the last clip was, and also apologies for the library plugin. I did used to do this without it, but seeing as I'm going to be growing all the way to 77, I really cannot be bothered. It's so hard to multitask, and it makes everything so much easier. I hate having stuff on my screen though. This is like the one peeve of mine, is having like icons all over my screen. But anyway, I don't know what the last clip was. I think it might have been me getting one of the stand potions, but I just wanted to make this clip to say that I actually haven't really done anything in the last couple of days. I've not been feeling very well. I've been quite ill. Not going to go too into detail, but let's just say it involves me regurgitating, let's put it that way. So I've not been all too great. I've been a bit slacking on the progress. I've tried to do as much as I can. But it is taking longer than I'd originally hoped it would. This will mean that the next grind is probably going to catch up on my clips. I did have a backlog of clips that I was hoping to use over the next long grind, and we may have a bit of drought with content, but we are soon to grind out 84 crafting at Red Dragons. This is going to be huge for the account, as it will essentially finish the wish list. I still need to get the hide from the implings, but apart from that, we'll be able to make black dragonhide once I hit 84 crafting, which will be the exact level I'm going for. I think I'm killing 17,000 red dragons when I finally do it. Don't be deterred though, I am super keen to get this account to raids, and that will be one of the final things that I need to do. I still need to work on doing 99 construction, because I don't know if I've mentioned this in a video, but I am set on doing that before starting raids. Not only does it give me a really good cape for raids, but the restock method, it makes it so much easier to do, and I think actually doing raids itself would just be really inconvenient without it. So yeah, we're going to be working on 99 construction after Red Dragons, which is one of the main reasons why I want to do Red Dragons, so that I can make the money to do construction, which is going to cost I think like 50 mil or something crazy like that. We will find a way of doing it. We'll get it done. That is the plan for the account. Currently I am just shy of 13k away from 74 rune crafting, and once we hit 77 we can finally make blood runes, which means I'll be able to make about 3,000 of them, and we will enchant all of the ruby bolts. We will go ahead and enchant all the diamond bolts, and we'll move on to red dragons, and we should have a nice reasonably clear inventory. Now the only downside to this is that I'm collecting the stamps. I don't really know where I'm going to go with this. It really depends on how many I've got at the end of it. If I've got like 8 or 9, then I'm probably going to push for the finish, and I'll just keep them on me. It'll be a bit tedious to do Red Dragons with a full invent of stand potions, but I really need the pool to train 99 construction efficiently anyway, so I kind of want to make sure that I do get that done at some point. I have a total of 3 right now, because I've got 2 here and then 1 in the depth storage, so we need 7 more. I'm kind of hoping that I can get them in that time, although I did go for a massive dry streak of, I think it was 56 randoms in a row where I didn't get a Jekyll, and I really hope that that doesn't happen again, because if that is consistent, then we are never going to get these done. I mean, in the process of making blood runes, I'm hoping I can get a couple. Maybe I'll have to stall a little bit before I do Red Dragons. I really don't know. It really depends on how lucky I get. Either way, I do want to get these 10 stand potions, and I do want to get 77 rune crafting. So we are going to be working on that pretty hard. I just wanted to make this clip to explain that if we do fall behind, it's not because I'm burnt out. It's not because I don't want to put the effort in. It's not because I'm not wanting to play. I just haven't been very well, and I do apologize for that. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'm sure you guys understand that this happens. We can't all be super healthy all the time. But back to library. Let's get ourselves 77 rune crafting. I'll probably see you fairly shortly with 74.
There's another runecraft level at level 74, with 3 more levels to go until Blood Runes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if we go ahead and use a few more of these books, we will be able to get ourselves another runecraft level, and that is going to be 76. We need 1 more level, and then I can finally make Blood Runes. And quite honestly, this grind has taken me way longer than it should have done. It's been a heck of a past 2 weeks. There's been this like sickness bug that went around that I got, and I got very unwell, and then we had a massive heat wave. For any of you that live in like most of the UK, you'll know that we went up to 40 degrees Celsius, which is absolutely insane, and it basically just meant that I couldn't really play on the computer because it just heated up like the house too much, and my computer was overheating because of the temperatures. So it's been an absolute hectic couple of weeks. But we are very close to getting 77 runecraft. It has cooled down a lot now. It's 26 degrees right now, just in case you're wondering. We've also got some of these gems that I've collected from randoms on the way. I honestly cannot remember if I recorded it or not. If I did, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I just want to cover where we're at. So we got some diamonds from a random event that I decided to do. A lot of the time I'm dismissing them because I just think I can't be bothered. Jekyll's the only one I'm really looking for, and of course the XP randoms to get some Slayer XP is always nice. But we did get some diamonds and some rubies, which I am planning to make a few more addy bolts, so we can add these as tips and just, you know, top up the stacks that we've got. I mean, we've got 29,000 ruby bolts, so I'm not too worried about them. But, you know, you never have too many. We've still got some more Torstals in the depth storage. We don't have enough to get the full 10 potions, but at some point, probably after I've made the blood runes and enchanted the bolts, I'll probably go back to Puro and get the rest of the Torstals. I'm still not quite decided on what I want to do, because it's looking very unlikely that I'm going to have all these potions done before I finish with all the runecraft stuff. And I don't know if I really want to do red dragons while I'm holding loads of like stand potions. So it may well happen that we delve into something else. Who knows? I'm trying to think of what other goals I need to do that I could micromanage and, you know, not use too much invent space for. There's a lot of farming that I still need to do. We've got, of course, we've got that many Harrowlander seeds that I just want to get through. I want to use up, which again, I'm going to be doing after I've done Library. I'll probably juggle it in with doing Blood Runes. Knowing me, I'll probably get distracted and end up doing full Blood Runes, but I really want to get as much farming done as possible so we can get Herblore XP, because with these snaps and these Harrowlanders, they're purely just going to be Herblore XP. I don't really need the restores. As I've said in previous episodes, whenever I'm going to need a super restore, I can basically get it anyway. Grubby Chest and Raids are the only 2 times, and then you get it anyway. So, not really that important to make restores, and I have a massive stack of Ranars, so in terms of prayer potions, I think I'm set. Just seems like a waste of invent space. Anyway, I've rambled on. The only other concern of mine is that I might need to get some more nature runes at some point. Not too many, so I won't have to invest too much time there, but I may have to... I may camp sulfur lizards, or I might go to frogs, I don't know. We shall have to see. But yes, we have 1 more runecraft level, and then we can finally finish off with the library, and my god, am I going to be happy to be done here, because this place sucks. Bye.